Welcome back to Factorio Seablock and TSM. Okay, I did a little bit between episodes. I've basically connected up the dots with the silver so that we didn't have to watch me lay belt, and the tin and iron were halfway up the main bus, so I've added them in here. So aside from the sulfur dioxide, we would be all go on creating this purple science. Now, excuse me, I think this purple science is basically the equivalent of the production science in vanilla, and the other purple science, not this one. This is the one that I the yellow one is the one that I have my doubts as to whether it makes a huge amount of sense even having it. I guess the point is that you have to get a better lab. That's the only point of it, because it's just a mix of earlier sciences that we already have, and why don't you just use those earlier sciences directly. What I'm coming down here for is to find the other purplish science, this one. I think this one is basically the equivalent of Bob's, he has a logistic science in his pack, which is like an extra science. So I thought that is that the one, or is that the one I'm looking at already? No, I think that's the one, right? So this is the one we've done, which I think is the production science, and this is the Bob's logistics science. I'm doing this one because I think it's more direct on the pathway of where we need to go. Where we need to go is here. And that one uses the Burns Out QL bioprocessor and the one-run virtual particle forge. So that's where we're headed. The reason we're heading here is so that I can make a proper, make everything factory and have my train with the outpost builder work totally automated. That is why I want to head to there. We've got another lab 2, that's right. They're just faster labs. They're very good faster labs. They also take more modules, I think, but that's not our priority. So that's what we're trying to do. What we're missing from making all this work is sulfur dioxide. What we need is sulfur. Now we have sulfur gathering, huge amounts of sulfur gathering here, for example. 149,000. So I think what I want to do is basically set up something similar to what we did down here, where we can pick up sulfur and distribute it rather than just pumping it out from here. There's other places that we're probably going to want to extract sulfur from or to as well. That's not one of them. I don't know where others are, but we certainly don't want to be overrun by sulfur. Probably in here, actually. Yeah, 67k in there, so that's certainly a possibility for a requirement for a pickup station. This has enough sulfuric acid, doesn't it? Yeah, of course it does. Oh, what's going on here? 29,000. No, that's not full. Mineralized water. Oh, these must be full. Yeah. All right. So the first thing then, as far as today's episode goes, is I think we need a train for bringing sulfur in, which I think means we should continue this as though we're just going to carry on down here and maybe pick up some gardens along the way. because we probably will. I want to leave the middle part for an ongoing extension here for as far as we end up finding we need to go. But that would mean I should bring this guy out and find... Well, first of all, I should probably zoom in enough. Whoops, is that the one? Ooh. Yes, that's the one. So we basically want to attach this to there and further down until it's far enough down for us to be able to drive a pathway through here. So also I do have some ammunition, and of course I have my trusty plasma turret. That should be fine. What are these things? Big. Range what? I wonder actually if we can make better... whoops, not T, E. If we can make better sniper turrets, perhaps. Laser turret. Actually, what's their range? 26, 24, not very good. 28, 30. There's the plasma turrets. Where's the sniper turrets? You can get some pretty good range on some of these guys. Sniper turret. Flamethrower. Sniper Mark 1. We've only done Sniper Mark 2. I might build a Sniper Mark 2. Because that will get me 35 range versus my current 30. It just gives me a margin of safety over some of these bugs that actually have the same 30 range. I just need to get some of our special utility versions of cobalt steel, which we have here. I can actually make two, or one will do. And the excess of the cobalt steel bearings can go in there, and these things can go in there as well. There you go. Now let's go to our train. We probably need a bit of extra rail actually. 400. Did I ever put... Oh, yes, rail is in the network, so they'll bring that to me. Actually, they're going to bring me all sorts of things. So I mean, we'll do the same over here as well. I don't have a plan yet for what is going down here, but there's plenty of things that we're going to need to build in the fairly near future. Not least of which possibly is some more mineral sludge production. That's going to take forever. Where's my rails? Up there. Before they steal that extra rail that I took, let's jump on board here and head out to, say there. Yeah, we got a little bit of extra rail. Maybe I should increase the allowance. Why would it be? Oh, because I didn't tick it. You can stop here now. Oh, I should have got some more landfill as well, obviously. Oh! Gee, you've got a bit of a range on you, haven't you? And an attitude. Behemoth worm, range 48. So the pattern should go something like this. And that should result in power to here, which it hasn't. Oh. Because we never placed the standard poles. You should reach that one, but you're not for some reason. But in any event, we now have power here. I think there's possibly a garden over here, is there or not? Not entirely sure. No, dudes, get back here. See, you haven't achieved anything, have you? Alright, plasma turret. Well and truly in range. Good. That should do. Those guys are not, but we'll leave them anyway. Yeah, what have we got over here? A giant worm. Can I reach if I place on the side? Yes, I can. What's that? Nothing. Nothing to get concerned about anyway. These things actually draw quite a lot of power when they fire, but it's not really a problem. I mean, these guys getting up and loud doesn't really cause me any issues either. I mean, what I probably should do with these is set up my outpost stop and get trains to progressively provide what needs to be provided, but I guess we'll be okay. Ooh, I'll have to go in front of this. Just want to see where else I may be threatened. Oh, that's definitely a threat. Giant worm. So I might just back up a little bit, try and replace that blueprint, mainly to get the power continuing around the corner for the plasma turret. Come on, come on. Do the proper things. Finally. What about this one? How are we doing? We still have a bit. I think we need one more of these as well. As in, one is not going to be enough to get down here, so we need a second one. But that's okay. How are we doing for time? Are these is this taking way too long? Possibly. Oh. Dudes, over here. Naughty worm. Okay. I think we can tuck him safely behind. Bye-bye worm. What are these things? Oh, there are some giants there. Are we going to be in range of them? That's the question. They're obviously making lots of noise, because, you know, that's what they like to do, right? I've just realised the sound is on behind the mic, and I don't happen to have my headphones handy, so we're just going to have to carry on like this. I don't think it's that big a deal. Can you shoot me? No. So you're not actually any sort of threat whatsoever. Don't know why or how the impression that I got can be so faulty here, though. What are these guys? Okay, they're not really particularly worrisome. Yep, that's what we want. Okay, what I might do is just tell you guys to go to sleep. Power pole. A little bit of extra room for the plasma turret. Nighty night. Yes, we have cliff explosives, so maybe I will let the bots take care of those stupid cliffs. Or should I? I want to make sure we get the right ones, so maybe I should take care of them. I kind of wanted to watch the bots do it, but on the other hand, I want to make sure that the cliffs that are interrupting or let's just be as efficient as possible so all of it goes, basically. There we go. You can go back on. See about doing another segment. Yeah, we're going to have a little bit of fun and games here, aren't we? I need to get it at such an angle that I can have the mouse sort of not on the toolbar part. Dudes, you're not helping your cause. Actually, I don't know why I did that now, because I probably... Yeah, I don't actually... No, come on guys, back up. Back up. I probably want to actually... Dudes! You're off. Go back. Thank you. Whoa. Yeah, that's pretty potent stuff. More over here. And over here. Out of range, huh? How much by? So we're not going to get to here, are we? No, we're not. How about we call it quits? Oops. Well, even that's not quite far enough. Okay, more battling required. What about rail? I have enough rail so that I can probably... Oh no, I probably can't actually. I was going to say I can probably go all the way around and get out again. But I don't believe I have finished all the landfills, so I probably cannot. So we are actually going to need to back up and do something a little bit different. No, as it happens. And in actual fact, I don't need to go particularly far for some landfill, because there's a whole bunch of it just up here. So I'm going to avail myself of the landfill that is here. $17K, 8K, 16K, 22K, 20K, 21K, 29K. I had to take it off you. Where's the one that had 22? There. What about this one? 16, 8, 20, 20, 21. What? Oh, never mind. That's what we've done. I probably need some more mineral. Yeah, we need a little bit more. Is that the right side? Kinda. Actually, that one needs to be a chain signal. All right. Pleasant little group over there. Oops. Can't run straight. You can definitely see how it kind of ramps up a little over time, right? I can survive without those puffers probably. Let's place this once again. Obviously we need a little bit more landfill just here and here and here and here. What I might do, just to speed this up a little bit, is place enough so that we can continue with our sulfur train, because I'm getting the impression this is starting to take a little bit longer than I really wanted it to. What are you, behemoths? So we probably do need to shoot you very soon. What's the sort of range from here? Actually, we can probably just ignore you for now. What about these guys? Giants. I just want a platform for the plasma turret, which I guess we have now. Just to be sure. Huh? Why can you not reach that? Alright, you go there. You go there. Can't quite reach this one. Yeah. That might be just about all of these worms. Yep. Look at the size of that thing. Certainly not someone you'd want to meet in a dark alley late at night. And they go on, but we don't need to worry about going any further because I think we're far enough now. So, where exactly do we need to go in? I think basically we kind of want it about here. So just basically around this one. Okay. Do I want to make a junction just in the middle of nowhere like that? Maybe I do. Doesn't really. I don't actually specially plan it like that, do I? No. I don't know that those are what we need because this one is a head up. That's kind of where we're aiming for. Or maybe I could grab it without signals. I don't know if it even helps me. I could do this just manually, really, but what the hell? Oh, now I haven't got, of course I haven't got, that was Control C. That was supposed to act like a blueprint. I don't need you anymore. Okay, yes, give me tiles. Don't give me that, or that, or that. as per usual, it doesn't appear I'm going to get nearly as much as I'd actually like to get done in this episode. So I guess apologies for that. But I was having fun shooting worms. You got to admit that's kind of refreshing. Okay. So now we may as well just extend this like so. One of these days I'm going to understand just how valuable these fishies are and wonder if running over them like that was such a good idea after all. So what we want is just a bit more landfill here. A request a station. Gonna have to update the artwork to match this. I actually think the other ones look better than that. Maybe not. Just, it's not going to accommodate my little letter in the corners so well. I might have to put it on the right hand side. So we're going to need a bit more just here. So that when we get our warehouse, that we place there, yeah, this can be science sulfur in, and we can at least give it the pretense of having the things that it needs. We're going to need one of these. Where's the nearest power? Over there, okay. Now let's go and set up what we need. Thanks. What we need in where is it exactly? Not there. This one up here. Fix this up so that it does what we want it to. Wow, we're only just over. I guess it's over and growing though, isn't it? So that is Ashcan. Ashcan, okay. Shall I try and go this way just so that I know I'm going to need this complete thing done for my bots to be able to, oops, not my bots, my trains. For my trains to be able to get around, we are going to need this whole thing covered in track, and signals too, actually. The correct signals. These minor expansion excursions may have to be something I try and do offline though, because it sort of seems like we can't really achieve that much if we're going to spend this long just clearing out a little bit of area and stretching our city zones a little bit. Faster bots would help. It's another one to add to our list of what I guess essentially is priorities, right? I'm just going to paste our guide down again so that we get the this thing in the right place. So yeah, I don't think there's too many shortages of things that we have to build to make this necessary or worthwhile or whatever else. Oh, we're out of rail. Okay. Let's go that way then. Okay, I don't know if this is going to let me, but I basically want it to take me to Ashken. Okay, let's go there. So we've had like 2/3, I guess, of one of my normal episodes, and we don't really, all we've really done is push a line in for a sulfur supply to the lower end of where we were. Okay. So what I need is more steel boxes. Yeah, 4 seem to do quite a good job. And I don't actually have a lot of belt on me. I guess I can do the same sort of thing I did for the other one, which is do something like that. I don't actually know if I need this thing to be constantly supplying sulfur down here anymore. I might disable for the moment. and we probably need to get our resources from this one to guarantee that there always are resources. And express stack inserters. And one of you can be near. I may end up changing those to red at some point in the near future. Drop off there, pick up there. Drop off there, pick up there. Oh, you need power. You guys just need power. And you're kind of in the way. Oh, I never actually set you up for anything. Okay. So we will make you count up all that stuff. So that's basically a normal train, a simple train, having two. And yeah, it doesn't go fast enough, does it? It needs to be red, but I don't have enough red on me, so we'll have to come back and upgrade it to red. And we need to create a new train. I need to create the empty train station as well. Let's see, we could go in here, couldn't we? Don't you go anywhere. Interesting. So normally we would have one there and one just in front. We might get away with doing that for now. Empty. I might do the item equals because I think I am no, they use F, don't they? F, sulfur. Yes, that worked. And this one, instead of being empty, can be sulfur supply. Now, send me back to that one. Let's go and check how far our station has got in terms of filling these up. Not particularly far. Oh, we're not even, yeah, 2.7. Yeah, well, it needs to be red. Okay, let's just make sure logistics is on. I don't need that much anymore. I do need some, but not that much. I probably have too much of this now. Oh, some ended up in here too. Maybe that was just as well. That could be why I was wondering where it went. It just popped into the... Actually, I know I'm going to need it in here, so why don't I just transfer the excess... turn that off for the moment. Why don't we just do that? Turn you back on. How much red belt do we have in there? We have a bit. So if they supply me with that, I should be okay. Now, we want to craft locomotives. We're short on steel. This one is steel, but that's slightly awkward to get to. I think that one's steel as well, not quite as awkward. Whoops. One, and then we're short on engines. That is certainly not unusual. I don't like how minimal our green circuits is. Well, red circuits is nicely backed up. Okay, engines. 2 and 1, 2. So we can build up to locomotive 3s. We actually do have all of that stuff. So yes, we could build up to locomotive 3s if we wanted to. What's your cargo size? 80. Yeah, that's pretty big. We don't need to yet. Why is green circuits weak? Oh, it's because of these solder coils. Okay. Have we just boosted demand a lot suddenly? I guess we have with the new... you take 4 seconds to make 4, so it's just 1 a second basically. Strand casting machine 1. So I really just need to build one of these, which is 50% faster. It's not going to help that much, but it will help. I need some steel if we're going to do that. Strand casting machine 2. Okay. Obviously, we need more room for this process so that we can fit in more than just a single strand casting machine. Yes, it does look like we could handle more than one. It's kind of the problem. You build yourself into a corner here because you want to fit as many processes in as possible, and then you don't have room when you work out what you need to expand into. Well, this is my problem. Maybe it's just my problem. Maybe everybody else knows what they need. But certainly with me being somewhat of a novice with angels at this point, I've definitely not gone this far in any form of angel, and this is the first Seablock. So I played Bob's without even knowing there was an Angels quite a bit back in about release 13. But yeah, not Angels. But I am enjoying it a lot, if that wasn't obvious. Just want my factory to grow. This is going to hammer our power a little bit. Oh no. We may be alright. Okay, so you are going to go to empty, there it is, empty sulfur, normal weight condition, and then you're going to go to sulfur supply, normal weight condition. Wait until it looks like it's more or less full. It looks like we're getting a lot of carbon on this one, not as much of the good stuff as we would like. We don't absolutely have to wait until it's fully filled. This one, that's... I would have thought it would want to pick up the last 4, but for some reason, oh, it's got carbon in its hand. That's the problem with mixed fuel. You need to get somewhere close to 100. That's probably about as good as it's going to get. Okay, in that case, head off to empty, and we need to make our supply source priorities. So do we have sulfur in here? It's more likely to be the Bob sulfur if we do, which probably means that we do not. Right, I'm just going to assume that we do not, and just use a normal empty train. So the sulfur is where exactly? Where is sulfur? Sulfur, there it is. There's sulfur. Sulfur and empty train. I actually have plenty of empty trains with all of the upgrades you can do, so it's less necessary to have that empty trains add-on in this particular mix. It's probably just about needed more with vanilla than it is here. Empty sulfur, and the update that Gemster wants me to eliminate the need to go into it again for, which, yes, I can understand why you're saying that, but yeah, we'll just have to see what we can do. There we go, sulfur, sulfur, and that will be sulfur supply. And we'll quickly make a quick edit there as well. No inactivity, thanks. Inactivity is maybe a good thing with bots or something. I can't remember why I've defaulted it, but I think that was what it was. So we need to oh, did I put this guy down after all of that? No, I did not. Oh, hang on. Yes, I did. I don't know if it's helping much. Yeah, you could easily handle more, couldn't you? 240 every 4 seconds. You use 80 every 4 seconds, or 120. So 2 Mark IIs. You could handle 2 Mark IIs. I should try and see if it's possible to push you up a bit and get another one of these guys in. I'm not actually sure if even that's enough though. We might actually need a faster induction furnace. We're almost out of time. I've barely even got sulfur sorted out. It doesn't seem like we've really achieved that much. What we need to do is have this station call trains when there's enough. Oh, and yeah, and sort out the red belt. So maybe I will temporarily allow 200, not just 100, but 200. I don't know why I have not clicked the silly green tick again, right? That'll do. Will it? Will that do? I don't think I actually have any of those. I do now. What are you delivering me? I'm sure it's something that I need desperately, so we'll gracefully accept. Okay, I need you to go up to there, thanks. How many signals do I have now? I've been completely recharged with signals, that's good. You can go manual. Right, so when... no, that's a load of nonsense. Yeah, sulfur equals 4, 8, 16, 16k. So sulfur, we can actually make this equals, because we've set it so that it will only work if equals 16k p. And we're ordering the sulfur empty train. Okay. Then we want to travel, and it appears we can travel there, so that's good. All the way down there. Let's pull back a bit. You can just wait here as well. So your one will be when sulfur is less than 8,000, say. It's probably more than we really need it to be. P, trains on the way less than P, and then just sulfur. So we're ordering it in, and we need sulfur dioxide, which I think is one of the really easy things. Sulfur dioxide, sulfur and oxygen. Calcium sulfate. I don't think that's one of the things that we have. Seems to be a few processes that have a little bit of sulfur dioxide as an offshoot, but predominantly our straight up sulfur plus oxygen is probably the way to go. Do we want nitrogen or hydrogen in excess down here? That is kind of the question. No idea. Does the next science, does this one use any gases, obviously, or uses lubricant and more solder? What about this one? Heated thermal energy store. Yeah, not really. The amount of stuff that uses. It doesn't really matter. Let's have our excess be hydrogen, so that means we want water to be oxygen. Really? That's the first recipe it comes up with? Oh dear. Water. Oh, it makes slag, doesn't it? Slag. $30 and $40. Purified water. Then we have to purify the water. That's a speed thing, isn't it? Yeah, it's twice the speed. Or just compressed air. Get rid of the nitrogen. There's a lot to be said for just compressed air and get rid of the nitrogen. Especially since I have one of these. It's probably not particularly fast though. Just a chem plant, thanks. We don't have the stuff we need. Okay. Run up here and get some chem plant material. That was one of them. 1 and 2 then. Level 3 machines. We're not making them anywhere, unfortunately. They might be too fast for this. I might need multiple of these. We have space if we need to rearrange it. How are we doing for time? Crap. Alright, how are we doing over here? We're doing really well, except I never put any inserters in, so not quite as well as we should be. Level 3, okay. Air separation. That's the one. And our other chemical plant is going to do that one. Actually, deposit that there. Is one of these enough? Probably. And let's go and fix up our mistake. We also have half of everybody. No, that's not any faster. Alright, just bring us to there, that will do. Wonder if running there just about would be faster given how far away we actually are from where we want to get to. Oh, there's another one now on the way. Okay, fine. None of it is going to clear until we fix our mistake. It shows you how... Oh no, don't do that, guys. We don't really need you to do that. How short a period of time is required for things to break down when they're not flowing smoothly. So this should fill pretty quickly. But not fast enough, I think, for our purposes to just sit here and wait for it. So I guess we will call it there. Next episode, we probably desperately want to try and build these ones, is it? Oh no, we need tungsten and we need virtual particle accelerators that need tungsten, and we need rubies and stuff. So we're going to have to build out tungsten before we're even going to be able to get the science going anyway. So I guess next time we're going to look at tungsten. Thanks very much for joining me. Look forward to seeing you in the next. Bye bye for now.